All right, I believe we are live. Bit of a whirl this morning. Let's see. Okay, we'll wait on price, so we won't have to take any trades just yet. Trade evade account, good. All right. Can I hear myself okay? Make sure that the background noise isn't too much. Perfect. Good morning, Mel. Let's get the link sent out to our groups, and then we'll be ready to rock. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to it. All right, so decent day so far. ATR is a bit high. We're at 24. It was a little lower, and then we popped up through VWAP, and then we retraced back down through it pretty nicely. In some of my warm-up trades, I took this trade up through it, and I also took this pullback through it as well. So quite nice there. We'll go one contract to start, and let's see if we can get ourselves a long right here. I'm pretty far from price. There we go. See if I can get myself a long here, targeting the top of this up here. So targeting kind of this region. Turns out no. So let's see. Now I have price pushed up. We slowed back. We made this higher low right here from down here to up here. So I still like price going long, but we'll have to wait. We didn't get the movement we needed outside of the channel here for that to be a valid move. So we'll just wait. We will just wait. What's good, Mike? What's good? What's good? What is going on? All right. Okay. All right. All right. D. Lou, what's going on? Happy to have you. Happy to have you. All right. I'm interested in this move here. Maybe that trade right there could have been something, but let's let this candle play out. This little push right here was nice. This wick got filled, obviously, so that's good. Not sure what I want to see here. So price getting away from VWAP, we're just slicing through it, which is great. A lot of volatility right here. But if we can't get above, this level right here or even this level right here, then it's going to be tough for us to go long into that because we could see a huge pullback. So ideally, we want to see price do something like this, pop right through it, and then when we get our pullback next candle, we can go long. I think that would be what I'm looking for. 20,847 is the target. Let's see, maybe Mel, maybe a little higher than that or a little lower than that would be what I would be targeting. So let's see where this candle closes, and then we'll take a long right here. Can we go long right there? One contract. Let's see if I was early, if I was on time. Okay, 110, 50, 10 bucks. All right. That looked good to start. So let's see. Okay. Oh, all right, big pullback here. See what this candle wants to give us. Bouncing here, so I'm looking at this level here to see if we're going to hold or if we're going to blast through it. Let's see. Still holding. Okay, waiting. Let's see if this candle can pop and get closer to our entry, or if we're gonna have to bail on this trade altogether. Let's see, closer to VWAP, holding. Okay. What does price want to do here? Let's find out. I still like our long. We just might have to hold this one a little bit longer than I would prefer. But let's see how this one turns out for us here. Because I think I have buyers stepping in and pushing price higher, which is good. I don't know if we're going to get 20 points though. So let's see. Might take us another candle or two, but we might get it. We might not. I don't know. Let's see. Good thing we went one contract here. We'd probably get stopped out if we weren't. So good management there, but it's a tough one. Huh. I'm holding because I like our spot here. I just want to see what price wants to do. We're sloping down, obviously. Okay, we're probably going to have to cut this one. Let's see. I still like price moving up. We just might not get the move I was looking for. All right, we'll cut it. Oof, tough trade on that one. Really tough trade on that one. That one stinks. So we're down in this Express account. We're down almost 400 bucks there. I'm going to flip over to our other Express account. Don't do this. It was being really annoying before. Hold on. Let's see. It wouldn't let me switch. It was being weird. All right, let's see what we got here. There we go. I don't know why refreshing the screen makes it do that, but it does. Okay, so took an L on our first trade. No problem. That stunk. And what did we see here that didn't make sense? Well, we had a pop. We had a chance, but price never really got the opportunity to close higher. I kind of like a short right here. But I gotta make sure I'm inside my account. All right, cool. And that short probably would have paid off. Dang it. We'll wait for the next one if we get it. Turn the heater off here. So tough first trade. Always tough when that happens. And what we basically saw was just another double top. Not a big deal. We had price accelerate out of the channel. Great. Waited for our pullback. We had a chance to take profit at about 100 bucks, but that wasn't what we were aiming for. So price really just jetted from us, and then we pulled back instantly. And we never really had a chance from there. So that was tough. 499, Darren. Trade of 8 issues. Yeah, SSJ same. Nice work, Mike. Yeah, today's might be a tricky one. We'll see, because we do have price. Let's see here. We do have price sloping up right here, obviously, right? We have that, but we also have price kind of dipping back down, and we're at VWAP, so it's going to be a little tricky here. So we probably need to do a better job of taking what we can get. One time, Darren. Sorry about that. One time, my friend. Lifetime access. I don't really believe in the subscription model thing. I'd rather you guys just own it and have it, not with worry about it. Great. Okay, good. All right. Cool. Got 14 of you guys watching. Happy to have you. Happy to have you here. Yeah, I don't know. Was it SSJ you said that? Yeah, same SSJ, same. Flipping between accounts has been a nightmare. So basically, flip into one account and then I have to refresh the screen. Then it will change. Yeah, been weird. All right, so we're down in that Express account, which is going to be weird because we have 2 or 3 days above $200 of profit already in that account, and so but now we're down. So we not only do we need a couple more days of profit, we also need to get above basically $1,000. We need to make 1,400 bucks in that account in order to be eligible for a payout. So that one's going to be a little bit tricky. So we'll have to get back to even at least first. And then we'll have to get back to profit. So we'll hit our 5 days of profitability in that account first before we'll hit eligibility for payout, which will be funny. Anyway, so not a big deal. Not a big deal. And then we're 4 days, I think, from this other account of getting a payout. So hopefully today we'll make it 3. All right, so let's see what we got here. I'm kind of targeting this level right here as a bottom potentially. So let's see what price wants to do with that level there. this rejection label, basically this level. Let's see if price wants to fly past it or if we're ready to move back up. Okay. Now we had this on, was it last, I don't remember what day it was, Thursday or Wednesday? What day was, no, Thursday the market was closed. Maybe it was Wednesday, I think. We had just complete chop like all day and then it opened up in the afternoon a little bit. Hopefully we don't get that again. We had some solid movement here and then now price is kind of flattening out. So, hopefully that doesn't happen to us again. But trading around VWAP is always going to be tough. Anytime you're within range of VWAP and it's not giving a clear direction, it can be something. All right, let's see what we got here. See if we can get a push. Nice. Bump and run, good for $700. Call it a day. Good work, Bart. Excellent work. Excellent work, my friend. That's great. All right, let's see what we got here. So we're just kind of waiting around. Looks like price is making a bottom right here. Good thing we didn't hold on to that trade too long. We would be out of that account for sure. And I need to check the drawdown limitations on that Express account. I believe it's not $2,000 anymore. It would be 1,200 bucks probably. Yeah, so I probably another $1,000 or so. All right. So I got price pushing down here. Interesting. Now this candle might not be the one we enter on. It would probably be the next one. And the reason I say that is price, I don't want to fall into the same trap we just fell into, which was like kind of this. Price breaks out, and then we get this pullback, and then pullback ends up being the actual move. Um, if this is going to be a move, then I would anticipate that price will actually continue its move down. So we won't enter this one here. That would be too aggressive. We'll wait and see what this next candle gives us. Now, by the textbook, I think it hit the take profit first, I believe. But it did hit our sell zone. So if you took it, that's okay. This is just not the trade that I want to take just yet. There's a lot of volatility in that. Don't want to take that one, although it would have been a good one. I want to take this next one. So it'd probably be targeting 737 or so, 740 or 737, something like that. Okay, pullback. I'm going to go short right there. Okay. 135, 160, 225. Okay, let's see if this thing can move for us or not. We were up 225. No fun. Let's see. Okay. Price kind of dancing right now. Let's see what we got. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Can we get price to pull back for us and run back down to our entry, or are we gonna have to suffer through this one? Let's see what this candle gives us here. Maybe we can just take a nice profit and call it a day, or not. Okay, -1. Yeah, 265. I'm patient here, but let's see. Okay, sellers are definitely battling holding price down, kind of below this level right there. Let's see if that holds. If it doesn't, we got to exit. If it does, then we potentially have a chance for price to pull back to our entry and then hopefully to profit. So let's see how this looks for us. Oof. Should have taken that 225 or whatever that would have been right there. That would have been nice to get out of. Kind of a $500 swing for us, but we didn't capture it, and that's okay. All right, so this candle opens up and runs. Ideally, that should be good for our cause, but let's see what happens here. Okay, minus 375 in that one. Ooh, tough day altogether. Wow. All right. Wow. Tough day for us. Good grief. All right, well, it happens. And every time I refresh my screen, this happens. I gotta stop doing this. Save. Okay. No. Ugh. Man, what a bullshit day. Rotate. I think this is the last one. Let's figure out where we need to be. Man, if this is how it goes, it's how it goes today. Tough. All right, we'll take it this one. Stinks. That really stinks. Well, there you go. Every once in a while, you're going to have a day where you just lose. So we're over 2 for today. And we had a chance to be profitable on that second one. And I think at a pretty decent amount. The same move happened to us, right? We got price to break outside the channel, fantastic. We got price to accelerate again, great. We got a pullback, and then we got to go short. It all happened properly, just like this one did too. It just so happens that the next candles happen to be green, and they stay green, and they went green for a while. So tough read. Anytime you have price only breaking outside the channel, basically one candle, it's going to be really difficult to extend and see price really rip. Like we saw this once, we kind of had this, but so far we've been basically trading the channel this entire day, and we've had a couple breakouts. So going forward, at least for this session, we probably should wait for a couple candles to close outside the channel first before we take our trade. That or we just wait for it to pull back and we take the trades that are back into the channel that are probably better, stronger, faster moving trades. So, for example, this one would have been an option. This one was hard to get. This one was decent. This would have been a good long to go long on because it have paid off, obviously. So we're probably better off waiting for price to kind of reverse back into the channel. That's probably the better strategy right now. So tough. It happens. Tough. What are we down? $600 today? Yeah. Oof. Hate to see it. Hate to see it. So close to payout. Hate to see it. Hate to see that. All right. Wait for price around VWAP. We'll figure it out. 2 wins, 2 big losses. Yeah, Jay, it's how it happens. Armel, it's how it happens. Yeah. Hate it. Hate it. Yeah, trading breakouts is not going to be, at least this first 50 minutes of the market being open. That's not the move right now. That's okay. Excuse me. That's all right. Like, it happens that way. It's always good to let the markets humble you from time to time too. Then you got it solved, and next thing you know, boom. Let's see. Now, the really, to me, the only way that we could have known that price probably isn't going to run is just how flat VWAP was. I think that's going to be the key for us, is knowing if we have a flat VWAP and ATR sitting at just about 20, so good. If we have a flat VWAP, we need to recognize that any move that we see is going to be short-lived. We have price very near this central point, and so we need to be quick with our decisions. And so trading back into the channel is probably the better strategy on days like this than trying to catch reversals, because this would have been a decent trade. This one was hard. I don't know if I'd have taken that one. That was obviously a really good one, but that would have been hard too. But these pullbacks into the channel are much stronger and faster than the breakouts are, which is good. So we can spot that and figure that out. And really, price is not extending beyond a certain point. So your 2 losses, chill, no more trades is good for you. Yeah. Mike, I agree. For me personally, like that's why I rotate through accounts. Is I still think that even if a day is choppy or there's like ugliness, it's not that it's a bad day to trade. This just is a good time to get better. And so here, let's look, see if we can get a pullback in the channel first. No, so obviously, if we're going to trade the express accounts, what I'm not going to do is overtrade those and blow them up in a day. That will never happen. But that doesn't mean I stop trading. So we just move to an eval and we trade that, and we let that kind of sit and be and do what it does. Um, and then when the day comes, or when the next day comes, then we restart the entire process. So I don't think that people have a problem with like trading too much per se. I just think they trade in the wrong account. Like you could take 100 trades in the day as long as most of those trades occur like in an account that doesn't mean anything. The problem is that people overtrade inside of the accounts where money is at stake, and that's where it gets dangerous. You don't want to be doing that. All right. So if history repeats itself, we could see price push past this level for a second and then pull back. So we had this and then we pulled back. We had this again and we pulled back really strong. So if this move happens again and we get to this level down here, um, then we could certainly see. Let's see what we get here. Okay, so price extends like it did last time. Let's see what we got. Now the tricky one with this trade here is technically I should have entered on this candle right there. That should have been the one we entered on. Thinking through it now, that would have been a really nice entry. All right, so price pulling back to that level it looks like. Let's see where that continues to go. Okay. I'm still going to take a pullback here. I just need to be a little bit larger than it's showing. Okay, price extending, good. All right, I'm not a huge fan of this move now. So we basically run down, touch this bottom, touch or take profit almost, and then we reverse back up. I'm not saying this is an invalid move or you shouldn't take it, but to me it's like, nah, I'll wait. So, okay, so there goes price, good. All right, so maybe the downtrend is gonna be the move here. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna wait and see what this gives us. Okay. All right. Is that all the pullback we're gonna get? Let's see where price wants to go here. It's fighting to go up. I'm gonna go one contract here and go sell. Reason for it is I think if price gets back up to like this level up here, I might average in again and buy another one. Let's see. There's 100, there's 105, 145. Okay, 230. Okay, we'll take 170 on that one. I know that we could have a little bit more profit on this trade. Like there it goes. But just with what we've seen this morning, if we see profit, I probably want to take it. So good there to get one on the board, finally. Okay, wait for a pullback here if we get it. I'm kind of looking at somewhere up here, somewhere in like in our stop loss region, somewhere right there, maybe even a little higher. That's kind of what I'm targeting as a nice little pullback. It's a big move. It'd need to be 18 points, but um, I am seeing price and I want to see a nice pullback, kind of like to this wick over here. I want to see what price wants to do here. If we don't get it, we don't get it. I just cancel it out. Not a big deal. But I would go short if price were to roll up there and then probably put a stop somewhere up here because that would be a bad trade if price continued to roll past me. All right, so let's see what we got. Today's the day where we just take quick profits, I guess, and call it a day. We should have known that earlier on. We'd be in a much better mood. All right. Okay. So I'm going to cancel that order before it gets filled on accident. Okay, we got price rampaging up. Okay, nice little clean little bottom here. Kind of this region right here. Does price want to retest down here? We move back up. Now I will take a long back into the channel if if everything lines up properly. So let's see. Let's find out. Got 20 of you guys watching. Happy to have you here. If you haven't already, make sure you like the live stream and you subscribe. Happy to have you, and we'll be live every day this week. Take some good trades, better than the first two. All right. So I don't know what price wants to do here now. So now we're resting at this area here. Okay, now price is coming down. That's good. But what do we want to do with this? Not sure. Okay. If I had to guess, price is going to come down. Like that's kind of what I believe here, somewhere in this region down here. So 707 to 702, which isn't that far away. It could happen on this candle. So we'll wait and see what happens there. Okay, hold. Yeah, potentially. Mel, potentially. All right. New candle alert. Okay, it's looking pretty far-fetched to have price roll up back into the channel at this point, but we'll see. We'll see. Price kind of an order block, if you would, and then price blast through that, but we still hold at the same level before. All right, there goes price. Okay. So now I kind of like a long here. Let's see. I don't know. This candle needs to close first, obviously. Um, but I kind of like a long back into the channel. Well, obviously we're in the channel already, but kind of another move back up here. Looking for, I don't know, maybe $400 here, 10 points on 2 contracts. Let's look for a entry to go long. Does it give us one? There we go. Ah, okay, so we did get our move, I think. We just didn't get a pullback to enter in. So we did get our, that's 20 points. That'd been super nice. Okay, we got the move I was expecting here, but not the entry. So had to wait. Got to wait. Okay, price settling down a little bit, but very nice push down here. Okay, so got some buyers in the area. If I can get a pull, I was thinking about it. If I get a pullback, we go long, but not sure yet. Just not sure yet. Let's wait to see what these couple of candles want to give us. We have a chance here. Targeting VWAP makes sense, but I don't know if we're going to hit that right now or if sellers are going to step in like they kind of are right here and push price back down. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Enough of that. All right. So another little reset of price here and here. Let's see. I could go long or short out of this. I really wouldn't mind either one. Long up to VWAP, short down to kind of this section in here. Excuse me. Mm-mm-mm. And we really got faked out. Not really a fake out. We knew better. VWAP being flat, knew better. And we were profitable. That always hurts the worst. All right, let's see what we got here. Can price make a definitive move, or are we just going to have to sit here and kind of wait our turn? What's good, Kenny? Good morning, my friend. Good morning. Happy to have you. Good morning. All right, let's see what can this candle turn into something. Sitting and waiting. What's good, Ron? What's good? What's good? Happy to have you, Ron. Okay. Oof. All right. Well, these are the days where price can get really tricky, where you basically, at the open of a candle, it just sprints from you. These are really difficult to catch. We've seen this a few times. This happened here, here, happened here, these two candles here. Um, when price just opens and runs like that, like it doesn't look like it, but you have a lot of indecision in the market. You don't have a lot of there's not a clear trend. There isn't like take profits. There's not buyers stepping in and sellers stepping at the same time. You just have boom run, and this is very. It looks clean. It looks nice. The problem with it is a lot of times it can end up being basically a false move. So let's see what this wants to turn itself into, um, and we'll wait. I'm just not sure at this point. I don't mind trading at VWAP because we've sliced through it quite a few times already. We use it as a rejection point twice over here, but that was the first time. Every other time, it's been basically just sprint through it, no big deal. So let's see what this turns itself into here. Okay. Benjamin, yes. I do trade on TradingView. Yes, I certainly do. Um, yeah. I'm working on having the script converted to NinjaTrader, Tradeovate. Um, so we'll see how that looks and turns out. Hopefully, I'll have something by the end of the week. Um, yeah, something by the end of the week potentially, and we'll see what it looks like. The reason I do want to test it on Tradeovate, obviously the data is faster, but typically that doesn't like I haven't lost. I don't think I've lost a trade yet where like my fill was just a tad, late, like or anything like that. Most of the trades I lose are because I misread the situation. So never really the excuse. But I do want to test it to try and start copy trading some of these Express accounts. I would like to start doing that, and it'd be a lot easier to just be on that platform. And since you can only do 5 with trading or Topstep anyway, figured it makes sense just to do it over there. Let's see if we get a pullback here. Damn, no pullbacks, nothing. Just straight up run. Okay. Waiting. All right. Okay. Markets today are down, but not horrendously, but down. What's down the most? Palantir, Coinbase. Ooh, Ethereum down 6%. Yikes. MSTR down to 319 per usual. All right. Okay. So over here, kind of, this area right there. And then also up here, kind of the targets I have. So let's see. These upper wicks will get filled. The question is there going to be a big red candle that comes and crushes buyers out right here? I don't know. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting. And I feel like because there's no resistance, that there are some sellers sitting up here ready to push price down. I just don't know where they are. Um, Basically, every candle that's opened up, minus maybe that one, has basically been open run, open run, open run, including this candle up until that. And so there are some strong sellers somewhere. I don't know where they are yet, but they're somewhere. Okay, so there's that. All right. Now, depending on which way or how fast price moves, um, I'd be okay with going short back into the channel. I still like this setup a lot for today, but let's just see where this candle closes and where price ends up. But short back to VWAP, short back into the channel is kind of what I'd like to see. But I would need to see price open up first and go long, then go short on it. Okay, so open, fine, nothing. Let's see. ATR is at 20. Oops. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, so we will at some point here, hopefully by the end of the week, have a prototype for NinjaTrader to try and test that out. So we'll group trade a little bit, and then ideally, I hopefully it looks about the same. I that's why I'm kind of being hesitant on it. I don't know what it's going to look like. I'm okay with some of the visuals being a little different, but we'll see. All right, so now I'm looking for longs for sure, but again, no entries. We haven't had a chance to really get on these candles. Okay, same spot as before, kind of up there, and then even a little bit lower, I guess. More recently, right here. Off the bat, nice, Kenny. Great work. Great work. That's awesome, dude. Great work. Nice. Love to see that. All right. Uh, Okay, kind of like a long right here. Let's wait for it though. I want to see price accelerate down a little bit. Let's see. Oh, is that too conservative on that? I thought I would get price to really rip down a little bit further. It didn't. Maybe I pay for it. Maybe I don't. Well, I'm not going to pay anything. I guess I'm not in the trade, but kind of thought price would roll down a little bit further than it did. All right, I'll be aggressive here. We'll go long right there. Bro, the moment I click it. I mean, that's kind of where it was before. I thought we would get a little bit lower, but okay. Now we're in two contracts, so P&L is going to look a little bit exaggerated than it usually does because typically we're not in trades this heavy. But okay, 220, 4, nice. 460, 630, good. 7. Okay, we'll take 330 or 390 on that one. 600 bucks for today. Good. Good. See anything clearly? Good. Good thing we got into that trade at all. That was nice. Okay. So if we're gonna do this chop game where it's basically like no bottom wick and then ugly and then we move up, then like that's okay. I'll deal with that. I'm okay with that, I guess. It's just gonna be a little bit more annoying than I'd like. Okay. Another pullback. I'll go long right there. Okay. Whoa, 290, 310, 360, 4, 580, 730. 610, 600, 680. Okay, we'll take 590 on that one. That puts us up $1,100 in this account. Good. All right, so let's flip out of this one and jump into the other one. Another one. Here we go. Same song and dance as before. We're back. All right, cool. Okay. So plus 1,100 bucks there. So overall profitable on the day, which is good, but not in the accounts I want to be. All right, so what we got? We got annoying. More pullback. Remember, upper wicks get filled, right? But now we've kind of tested the upper range here a few times. What does price want to do? We've tested up here. We're testing this level again here. So a lot of this, like, I'm not going to call it fool's gold, but we had price up here, which is great. But can price sustain and hold up here is the real question. So let's wait and see. So far it looks like yeah, maybe, but we'll have to wait. Can you guys see my humidifier right here? Like right, this little smoke, you see that? It's kind of my shit actually. Sarah was like, I think you'd like it. I was like, maybe. I use it and I was like, yeah, I like it. I was like, yeah. Need this in my life. Helps me sleep too. You get enough water in there. All right. Okay. There we go. Long. Super aggressive, and I don't even know if I'm like how confident I am in this move, but big pullback there, which is great. I'm wondering if we can get price just to bounce up a little bit, and I can take about 230 to 300 bucks on that, and maybe I'd be okay with like just 150. Let's see. Drawdown wasn't terrible. Let's see if we can get price to hold and run a little bit. 120, 130, good. 180, nice. Okay, we'll take a little 140. That's exactly what I was hoping for. So we're up. Damn. Okay, we're up 100 bucks, not $140 like I thought. That sucks, but okay. Okay, price kind of opening up. And so sometimes you get these days where, and this is why like you can't rampage trade your money accounts. Is like we trade this, that was terrible. We trade this, that was terrible, and then all of a sudden price begins to open up a little bit, and now we get these easier moves to trade. Sometimes when you trade, it's just not going to be your day. It's not going to be your time. Price hasn't moved yet. And you can't take it personally because, again, you're going to lose trades. Like losing is a part of the game. There is no strategy that can prevent you from losing every single trade. And so that's why it's like keep trading, just move accounts because if we don't take these reps right here, then we feel like we were terrible traders and we had a horrible day when in fact, had we just waited like 20 minutes, we never take these losses and we catch these nice moves up here. And I would have made, another $500 probably in my Express accounts had I just waited. So you can never take some of this stuff too personally. The market's going to move the way it moves. And sometimes you're in the right spot, but at the wrong time. It happens. Thanks, Bart. Solid there. Yeah, a couple back-to-back trades there was nice. Helps, helps a little bit. Okay. Nice little pullback here. Now, when price is extended like this, you guys saw me just take one over here, but I will like buy at these lows right here because there's so much value. Like it's rare price just pulls all the way back like that when you have this extension. And so a lot of times if price gets deep like that, I will take a nice little purchase. So let's see, we have a new upper range being built. So let's see if we can get a pullback here and go long. I want a longer pullback than this. There we go. Going long right there. Fill was not great, but good enough, I guess. Okay. I think price could extend a little bit lower, but so we'll be patient here. Okay, 140 or down. 110. That was probably my entry where it should have been, but looks like we're in profit a little bit. We were at least. Okay. So again, entry should have been somewhere in here. I didn't want to miss this trade because I thought it's still going to go up, but it turns out that I probably should have waited and not taken this trade altogether. Good grief. All right, so there's buyers getting smashed out of the market, sellers jumping in. This is the exact candle that I was afraid would happen, but that's okay. Let's see if buyers can eat this one up. And can I get to profit? What's going to be, what do I have to accept here? Let's see. Come on. Minus 630 on that one. Tough. How much room do I have in this account? Not a lot. Okay. So one, I guess an argument for trading on trade of eight would have been, now this is a bad trade, but uh, whatever, I think it was this candle right here, this one, where we took a long on it and we thought we had 150 or so, we ended up with like 90. Like that would be an argument, not that that would have saved this loss at all, but having the execution be, I don't know, 50 points or $50 closer than what I thought it would have been really helpful. Like though that's the small margin stuff. Again, I got to see if we can really get this developed and like if it's going to make sense because then we'll just trade there. But that's one argument for trading on Trade Evade or Ninja Trader is the data is a little bit smoother, and so you at least know exactly what you're getting when you exit, rather than kind of this exit and then we hope. Now the two previous trades, I think we got benefit of the doubt and we made a little bit more money than maybe when I clicked it, so that's good. But ideally, you want to get exactly what you push. Not a huge deal. All right, so we took an L on that one, no problem. Now, is it time for us to go short and try and get to VWAP? Let's find out if we can take this next candle, take that one short, because I think we're done with this upward move just yet. So let's see. Nice. Again, I want to see a pullback, and I want to see price Nope, no pullback yet. Okay. And if we go, if price gets like right there, I go sell. I would sell two contracts at that 842 level, but if we don't get anything near it, then I'm not taking the trade. Maybe even I could go a little sooner than that. Maybe 8. We'll leave it. Let's see if price can get there. Can it get to the end zone here? All right. What do we have here? Cancel that order. Okay. Uh, okay. Just kind of waiting around, trying to figure out where price I think wants to ultimately be. We kind of have this same range before. Um, like this right here, if you guys can see that okay. So I'm splitting the difference between this wick right here and this upper wick, but kind of the same order block area where we have up, down, up, like this area here. What does price want to do from here? We're back. Let's see where that takes us. I figured out how to work the mute button, so no more sneezing for you guys to hear, listen to. All right. Hmm. That looks strong. Okay. We're getting close. What? All right. All right. That's fine. Okay. really fast. Nice. Okay, so we're at VWAP. We're dancing a little bit. All these wicks here let me know that there's a ton of buyers willing to step in and buy up price at this level, which is good. That's what you want. Um, but what that really means is that these trades are going to happen quickly. As you can see, that entry was looking like it was going to move up a little bit higher, good setup, and then boom, it like completely just crashed down. And so I think we have to be patient here and just wait. So that means we might have to like let price extend a little bit first right here, if it can hold, and then we maybe can go short off of this. So be patient and see. Okay, pull back, not yet. The reason I'm not calling this a pullback right here is I just know how fast price can move. And so let's just look at this for a second. This is 2.5 points of movement or so. The previous candle total movement was 16 points. And so if that's the case, I would just like to have a better ratio. And obviously you can see it with your eyes, but if you can't, you can always measure it. Like I like to see a 25% at least. Like that's kind of what I would like to see. Sometimes there are trades where you just want to be in them because you know price is going to go down. No problem at all with that. But this isn't one of them. Being at VWAP just isn't one of them for me. Okay, so that was a good little trade potential to get into. That would have been a better entry up there. Had that happened first, I would take that. But see, this is exactly what happens. Like, what is that? So my gut says go short on this thing, but I don't want to. Let's see. Mm. All Fatal, what's good, my friend? Happy to have you in. What's good? Potentially, Jonathan. Yeah, potentially. Let's see. Gut was right. Short would have been the move. Let's see what we have here. If sellers can eat up all of this, then yeah, we have ourselves a nice little pushback back down. Let's see. Looking for shorts here. I'm gonna sell right there. Probably a little soon, but we'll have to live with it. Minus 100. Okay, minus 230. That was fast. We're gonna get stopped out of this account. Damn it. Okay, so same thing as before. We just mistimed the entry again. Entry should have been probably at this point right here, right here. And then we could just go short off of that. That would have been much better. But I didn't think we would get, to be fair, I didn't think we would get price to roll up back to the same level. I didn't think we would get that. I thought we would kind of be underneath VWAP and stay there. So this is all really good stuff. This is why we have to trade inside of um, our eval accounts too, is we have to learn some of these lessons, which is A, at VWAP, we just need to wait and be patient. That's number one. But two, if buyers have been here before, there's no telling that they couldn't get there again. So had we waited, way better entry, maybe we would have lost, maybe we'd have won a little bit, who knows? But we definitely could have waited just to see what price would do if it retested this high, because it looks like going long makes a lot more sense here. So that account is going to be Topstep is not going to be happy about that one. That's fine. That is A-OK. So to keep track, we've got, let's make sure this account's ready to go. All right, cool. Got 3 Express accounts. We got 3 evals. Obviously, we can only have 5 Express accounts at a time. So we will, obviously, if we blow one, then whatever. We'll deal with that. But the goal will eventually be we'll get 2 more evals to get past. Then we'll have 5 Express accounts. And then I'll probably have another 5 evals that are passed ready to go. So I won't activate them, but I'll have them on the sidelines. And then that way, when the time comes, If we end up blowing an account or something happens, then we can go ahead and activate those and be ready to go. So kind of annoying there, but it is what it is. All right. Let's see. So we're 3 days for a payout in one, but we need to make up some money for that one. So that one's going to be tough. And then we are 4 days away from a payout in the other, which that one's on track. So we will see. Let's go, Coach Curtis. What is going on, my friend? Happy to have you. I am well. A little under the weather still, which is kind of annoying, but we're getting through it. How are you guys doing? Happy to have everybody in the live. Let's see what we have here. Today has been just trash. So let's see. We had a couple good trades and then hasn't been pretty since. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so price pushing down. So we had kind of three pieces held right here, right? So we had one, or really four, 1, 2, 3, 4 that failed to get higher than this. And so now we have this downward move that's coming. That looks a lot more I guess official, or more like this is probably going to hold true. So let's see where this one ends and what the next candle opens up with, because what we've been seeing is open up, run down, like run in the direction. Okay, so pull back a tad. It's fine. Waiting. Okay, I'll have to live with that not being in this trade, I guess. Let's see. Okay. Good. So starting to see a little bit of separation from the channel. Good. Pullback is what we need. And then if we get that, we can take a trade. So I'm thinking pullback, and we didn't get it. But I would go pullback right here, probably mid, maybe a little higher than that, right there. That's kind of what I'm looking for here. So let's see what price wants to do here. But we are cruising. Okay. Let's wait and see. Just cancel that order. And then let's wait to find out where this one wants to be here. I kind of like this, that wick test right there as an entry. We're not going to get it. It doesn't appear. But at 779 level. Okay, so let's see what price has for us here. This could have been a solid entry as well, kind of previous wick high, and then go short. That was a solid entry as well. I'm just kind of waiting on like one of these candles or one of these candles to pop in, and so that's what I'm hedging for. And so at times it can look ridiculous, like I want too big of a pullback, but I just don't want to get blasted out of a trade because of one of these candles just erupts on me, right? I don't want that. And so to prevent that, I have to miss out on a couple candles, to which this one looked like it was. Then it was a good trade, and now it looks like it's potentially kind of a dud. So let's see what this one does. And again, that entry I liked over here was at that 779 level. So 8 points away, not so far now. But now looks like price could be going up. So that would not be good if we went short. All right. Waiting here. Model X long. You know what? Do I want to go long here? I was going to push the buy button, but I'm glad I didn't. That would have been a terrible fill. I kind of like the long right there. I should have been more aggressive in taking that trade. Maybe not. Okay. Is this move done? Like, are we done going down for a second? Or is this just one candle we're going to continue rolling? Because this wick will get filled. Let's see. Let's find out. All right, good thing we didn't go long. That would have been ugly. Okay, now what does price want to do at this level right here? What's the goal with price here? Are we going to get lower than this? If we do, then we look for some shorts, obviously. But if we don't, then we just have to wait. Let's find out. Excuse me. Okay. This is what I'm seeing here. So price just kind of settling in here, looking to do something. Now, I personally would be okay taking a long out of this back up towards VWAP, or just like getting back into the center or upper channel here, kind of in this like the 800 region, 20,800, somewhere up there. I'd be okay with that. I'd be okay if price broke out of this thing and went short. I'd be okay with that too. I don't have any preferences. Nasdaq's down pretty big. S&P is down. Okay, good. I don't even have numbers for crypto. It's so ugly with that. That's funny. Let's wait and see. Wait and see. Hope everyone is having a good morning. Kind of a rough morning, rough Monday to start, but that's okay. We'll bounce back. All right. Okay. So nothing yet. That price action looks like more long than short to me. Let's see. Good thing I didn't act on my feelings because that would have been wrong. Let's see. Mm. Yeah, I would say days where price is within range of VWAP are going to be a lot harder to trade. Obviously, if VWAP is flat, then it's just going to be difficult. And it probably makes sense for us to not trade at these times, instead wait and then trade maybe at a later date or a later time, whenever that is, when we have VWAP that's flat. Now, I need to do a better job of recognizing that and probably not trading inside my Express accounts when these types of days are present. Yes, this is very clean price action. Of course it is, but it can be quite random, and always have a chance of price flying back to VWAP anytime it's within like 100 points. That seems kind of ridiculous, but it just that being the potential, I always have to keep that in mind. And so probably should have gone eval to start, and then we would have just figured out what we wanted to do for the rest of the day. That probably would have been a better idea. And then if we got the first 30 minutes, we're going to be really far from VWAP, up or down didn't matter. Then that'd probably be a better time for us to use a Express account. So we'll let the market conditions determine what we want to trade and not trade. That's fine. But we also had a chance to be profitable. We didn't take it. So, uh, happens. It happens. Okay. Got price extending down. We've been here before. Can we like do something different this time? Okay, that's better. That's different. Let's see. I'm kind of looking at this area down here, 725. Hmm. No tax. All fatal. No tax, my friend. No tax. All right. What are we thinking here? Well, we know price will break out of this thing. We know that. Um, and we know it's going to continue to move. So we'll be patient here, but we're at about an hour and about 10 minutes. So let's give it another couple of candles. If we don't get anything, then we can call it, but let's see what we got. So I would like to see price kind of break out of this thing and roll up, or break out down here and go down. I would love to see both of those things occur. Um, but I'm going to need to see some confirmation first. If we don't get anything, then waste our time. Because if it's choppy in the morning, and by choppy, I just mean back and forth, then we're going to get some uncorking in the afternoon. Now, price could go down, it could go up. It doesn't really matter which way, I guess. But if it's choppy and no fun right now, it will be different in the afternoon. And so maybe we can try to capture some plays over there at that time. Let's see. Pull back. I'm going to try a long right here. Okay. I got a really good feel on that. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna take a stab and say that we're kind of sitting in the right spot here for this trade. Let's see. Maybe just $100 is going to be all I can get after all the ATR is sitting at like 15. So I can be patient. Let's see what we got though. Let's see if buyers can eat some of this up. Probably should just take $100 if we can get it. There's 120, 100. There we go. There we go. That's a hell of a call. Okay, we'll take whatever 190. Is that what that was? Yep. So that puts us back almost even in this account for today. So super solid. That was a good trade. That was a good little move right there. So again, I like price going up here. And anytime we get a big candle, then another big candle, it's pretty rare that price goes big and then reverses on you. Like it's pretty rare. And so I wanted to go and take this right here. And that was a solid. We were up 320. I don't think we ended up getting that, but solid move there. I'll take that. Pretty good move there. What was that at? Like, yeah, 115. Okay. Well, let's see. So we got nice trade there. Now that is straight up just trading what I consider support and resistance, but trying to call the market's bluff there and just waiting for a pullback. All right. So here goes price. So we tried up, we failed. Okay, now we're trying down. Will we succeed? And really, the bottom should be right here. That's really the bottom, not this. Let's see what we got. Okay, good. That's the kind of pullback we're looking for. But again, we have to get outside this range. If we can't do that, then there's no point. All right. Hmm. To me, this says more long than short. Let's see. Long. Aggressive as hell. Um, but let's see what we got. So there's 40, there's 90, there's 120. Good. 80, 60. Okay, so we got up there. We tried it. Let's see. Let's try if we can get it again. 180, 160. Good. Push, push, push. Okay, minus 50. We were just plus 50. Okay, now we're trading this small little support. There we go, 170. We'll take whatever that was. That's probably a better fill than I got. Okay, we'll take $200 on that one. Okay, so we're growing this account. Again, that looked long to me. That price action did. This thing might explode up and go long. It might go further. I'll be patient. All right, so let's see what we got. Price is trying. It's trying. Yeah, it's looking wiki as hell. Okay. All right. Well, good little. Does your brother use the Model 2? He does off fatal. He does. He does. I'm glad you. I'm glad that you saw that. He does. That's how I taught him how to trade. That was his first intro into. All right. Okay. All right. Well, we got a bunch of chop right here. A couple of good trades back to back, but a lot of chop. Let's call it a day for today. In right now, maybe we'll come back in the afternoon. Probably not. We'll just regroup tomorrow, and circle back and get to work. So working on a couple things in the background. Couple updates. Maybe we can get to over to Ninja Trader and trade on Tradeovate a little bit, but we'll kind of see where that goes. Maybe we'll let this candle run for a second. Let's see what happens here. If it doesn't, then we'll get off. But solid day, back and forth a lot. It's good to manage through trades. I think you guys saw me lose a couple trades in a row a couple times, like lose two trades in a row a few times. So it happens, and we have to be willing to bounce back and wait for our moves. Typically, what I say is like, typically how I trade is if I take a loss, then what I want to do is kind of reset, but then just go back to trading the setups that I like the most. And then as you gain more confidence, you can start stepping outside of the traditional setups and start finding some more support, resistance, maybe some pullbacks off of rejections. So anyway, rough price action, but green overall. Great work. Great work. Great work. All right. Well, we'll call it a day for, excuse me, today. We'll regroup tomorrow, and I will chat with you. If you guys have questions, shoot me an email, send me a DM. But I will talk to you later. Have a good one, guys. Peace.